David Nujoma, CEO of the Capricorn Group, as well as nephew of the late founding father, also paid his respects.
Founding president, I'm saying it 2 times, founding president of SWAPO, founding president of the Namibian nation. I remember his legacy as one of sacrifice. He's a person who dedicated his full life from the early ages up to the last day. He never spoke to us, even as family, about trivial issues. He spoke about the future of Namibia. That was before independence, the struggle. And after independence, he spoke about the development of Namibia. He was very passionate. He had far-reaching visions. Sometimes when he spoke, we always wondered, what does he mean? He spoke about big things that concerns the welfare and the well-being of our people. Various big projects, desalination was one of the things that he really wanted us to do. There was a time he spoke about water coming from the DRC and so forth, and power to be generated, also to be connected from there. At that time, with many of us and many people were thinking these are too far-reaching, but technically it's viable if one were to look at it and concentrate. But one thing that he had this passion for Namibians, he had, I remember fondly, invited us for New Year celebration at his place in Hendy's Bay. And he had this passion against gender-based violence. And there were cases of reports. And he punished all the men that day that in terms of the distribution of food, we should be the last only to eat if, that is men, only if there is something left. So women and children were prioritized.
SWAPO veteran Pendukeni Ivula Itana says the late Sam Nujoma was their father figure during exile.
Father figure in the place of our fathers who left home. And in his care and leadership, we found solace, we found strength, we found courage to wage the struggle and to live in exile for all that long. Nujoma was an extraordinary person who, when you are on the right side of life, you are with a very strong support.
Toby Alpindi, Central Committee member of SWAPO, says Namibians in memory of Sam Nujoma should emulate his bravery and commitment.
Iconic figure in Namibia's political space and one of the most iconic figure in the global politics, in the global arena. One of the last of that generation to have ever lived this long, to be blessed. And therefore, people are going to celebrate his life. They are going to remember him. They are going to commemorate him. But I would always tell people that in order to really do justice to him, President Nujoma did not fear anything. He did not stand for cowardice. He was a very decisive leader. He was a very inspiring leader. And I think that's what we are going to miss. But also he was a people-centered leader. And one of the best ways to celebrate him, especially those of us who are in leadership, is to ensure that the people of Namibia, especially those people who don't have plenty, are given that opportunity for them too to participate in the economic arena of our country. That should be the way we celebrate the Nujoma legacy.